Okay, guys, so this is just going to be highlights from the national championship game. We wound up winning 82-31. No, I'm not playing on anything difficult, just a little bit of varsity using South Alabama, so I hope that's an excuse, but here you go, guys. There's the box score. I sent the fourth quarter, if you couldn't tell. The first quarter was really intense. I didn't know if I was going to be able to pull it away. I wasn't able to. They wound up going ahead 10 to 7, and that's where you'll get to see the first highlight. I don't know if I said it. Okay, I don't know if I said it or not, but I'm just going to show every scoring play, and we wound up jumping ahead first on a nice 4-yard rush by Travis Beard. So there you go, guys. That's how we took an early lead in the first quarter. But that lead wouldn't really last long, so here you go. We wound up causing them to punt, but this is what happened on the punt. It was really not a good thing, but as you can see, number 9 punts it away. This one's flying high. Nice punt. But here comes Anthony Bates, the player of the game, you'll see later. He breaks a tackle, but fumbles, and that is when momentum started going Ohio. Okay, guys, so there was really nothing else that happened in the first quarter. Just a few 3-and-outs, and just nothing really happened. So here is the first highlight, I guess, from the second quarter. Okay, guys, so you're about to see the play that I really think was the turning point in the game. It earned Corey Thompson, who intercepted the ball, an A++ for me as a coach. But, you know, it was just a great all-around effort. Here you see Cardell Jones drops back to throw, looking for somebody. He finds somebody in the end zone, but it's intercepted. Corey Thompson from the 1-yard line. This one's going to come back 99 yards, guys. He just runs everybody outruns everybody. Sorry. And he's gone. No one's going to catch him. There you see a few Ohio State players in chase, but no one's going to catch. Here's another great play by my defenders. They're really great. I really had a fun time this year. But anyway, here comes the next highlight. Cardell Jones dropped back to throw, and there's an interception. Another one, this time by Devontae Staples. He was our leading interceptor this year. He's going to take this one back to the house for a touchdown. This isn't a scoring drive, but it was just something that I thought was really impressive by my defense. They did really great this game. But here you go, guys. So yeah, what you're about to see was an amazing 4th down stop. I only had a 10-14 lead, and I just thought this was an amazing play by my defense. So yeah, what you're about to see is a 65-yard pass from Travis Beard to Jeremiah Tidwell. They're a really great duo, and I really don't look forward to losing them in a couple of years. They are both freshmen, or Jeremiah Tidwell is a sophomore and Travis Beard is a freshman. Just a great hookup between the two, and, you know, that's just, I hope to have the same thing next year. Okay, guys, so this is a nice interception from Buchanan. He doesn't really get much playing time, so you don't really see him in many highlights. But here's his only play in the BCS National Championship that I played in. It was a really good play, and it was an interception, so just watch. He dives out of bounds, makes the interception. It was an amazing play to stop a first down that Ohio State really needed. My team is really great on capitalizing on turnovers, and this is, I guess, one of the best examples that I can show you. Travis Beard is going to hook up with Jeremiah Tidwell for yet another long touchdown pass. This one, not for 65 yards, but add 20 to that, 85 yards. It was the same little streak pattern that always works, normally works. Just burns his man. He's got great speed, 96, I believe. He's my best wide receiver. And here to kick off the third quarter, we have the ball first. This is just an amazing play, and I think you guys are going to like it. I'm not going to spoil it this time. As you can see, Anthony Bates, the returner of the year, just finds a hole, outruns everybody, and takes it back for a 99-yard kick return for a touchdown. I'm going to do a little bit of celebrating here at the end, and that's about it. So, yeah, I'll see you in the next clip. Here's the next clip. It's another great play by my defense. It also deserves an A++. This one is by Corey Thompson. He gets a lot of interceptions for me. He's a great player. And if you guys are wondering what type of camera angle I use, I normally use wire, except on special occasions. Here you see Cordell Jones gets a lot of time in the pocket. I'm doing nothing but quarterback contains. It's a deep throw, and it's intercepted by Corey Thompson. He breaks free of the pack. He crosses the 50 to the 45 to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, beats everybody, and he is off to the races. That's another interception for a touchdown. Here's another great defensive play. We just had a great game all around. Really shut down Cordell Jones. So here's another play. Once again, I'm using the wire camera angle. And it's balanced on the back of another defender. And there is Devin Earl with the interception. What an amazing play. Here's a really great play. It's not a touchdown, but, it's just a good play. This one is going to be Travis Beard throwing to, I believe, Ben Williams, not Jeremiah Tidwell. Here you see he scrambles out of the pocket, throws it. This one's going deep. And it's Ben Williams. Yeah, it's caught at the 15-yard line. Wow, what a play. The play you just saw is leading up. It was a 56-yard pass leading up to this amazing play. Travis Beard to Jeremiah Tidwell. We've heard their names called together a lot. And here it is, 15 yards. He catches it on the goal. The next play you're going to be seeing is another great special teams play by the punt returner / kick returner Anthony Bates. He's just amazing, and he's a playmaker, so just watch this play. This time I'm using press box wide just to try something different. You see, he returns it. He jukes out a defender, and he's going to the 45, to the 40. Makes another man miss to the 30. He route runs two more, 20, 15, 10. One man to beat, and he gets past him for a touchdown. Nice play. That was pretty much the last clip I had while I was in the game. Nothing else really too exciting happened. But at the end of the game, I did do something really good, and I kicked a nice field goal with my kicker. So I guess I'll show you guys that. It was 55 yards. I have a really good leg kicker. He's really been amazing for us this year. And that's 55 yards right through the uprights. An amazing play. Okay, guys, so I'm going to just go ahead and go over some stats with you guys. We wound up scoring 7 points in the first quarter to Ohio State 7. 31 points in the second. That's when we really pulled away to Ohio State's 3. 35 in the third. And to Ohio State 7, and then the fourth, which I didn't play, it was 14-9, no overtime needed. 31-82 was the final score. Travis Beard didn't have a very accurate day. He was only 7 for 20, but he had 323 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. His completion percentage was only 35. His average was 46.1 yards a pass. That was a very good thing for him. He had going. His longest was an 85-yard throw to Jeremiah Tidwell. He wasn't sacked at all this game, so that's a very good thing. And then the backup, Albert Abrams, had 11 completions on 15 attempts, 102 yards, 1 touchdown. He had a 73 completion percentage, 9.1 yards a pass. 17 was his longest, and he wasn't sacked at all. So that's another great game. Rushing-wise, Caleb Blanchard had the most rushes. He's actually the second-string running back. He had 11 rushes for 45 yards and no touchdowns. The only person with a running touchdown on my team was Travis Beard, and it was that 4-yard touchdown I showed you earlier. Receiving-wise, there you see Jeremiah Tidwell had 5 receptions for 245 yards, 3 touchdowns, and his longest was 85 yards. 61 yards after a catch, and he did drop a pass. That was very crucial, but I wound up turning out not to be. The only other person who scored a receiving touchdown was Anthony Bates, and he did great this game. You saw some of his highlights earlier. This matters. Devin Earl, who is a cornerback, had 8 tackles, and they were all solos. Leon McCoy had 6. Devontae Staples had 5. When it comes to tackles for loss, Robert Wesley and Akeem Lewis each had 2. When Leon McCoy, Chad White, Corey Thompson, and Devontae Staples all fell behind with 1. I had only like 1 or 2 sacks. Yeah, 1 sack, and that was Akeem Lewis. When it comes to interceptions, we had a few of them. 2 for Corey Thompson, and you saw at least one of them was that amazing pick 6 for 99 yards, I believe. Devontae Staples had an interception himself. Devin Earl had an interception, and Roman Buchanan, that's his name, had an interception. Yeah, Corey Thompson had 161 returning yards, and his average was 80.5. His longest was a 98-yard return. 98. We did force a fumble. Yeah, 2 fumbles. Ben Thornton and Devontae Staples. We didn't recover any one of them, I don't believe. Yeah, we didn't recover a fumble, but we did force them. We didn't have any blocks. We didn't have any safeties. We had a few defensive touchdowns. We had 3 defensive touchdowns, so that's a good thing. And I'll see you guys later. Hold on 1 second. All right, I'm back. That wasn't the end of the video. I don't know if I fooled you guys with that. Anyway, our kicker, Brandon McKee, as I said, he was really good. He was 4 for 4 for 100%, 56 was his longest, or 55 was his longest, I'm sorry. He had 10 extra points. He was perfect there, of course. That's a very good stat. He made 1 from 39 out of 1 attempt, 1 from 49 out of 1 attempt, and 2 from 50 plus. So that's really a great thing about him. He had 13 kickoffs and 8 touchbacks. So, that's very. We also have a good punter. He had 1 punt, but that punt was a really great 51-yard punt. And it was a touchback. So, yeah. Here you see Anthony Bates. He's a really great returner, and he had 3 returns for 164 yards, kicking-wise. 54 and a half yards a return, a touchdown, and his longest was a 98-yarder. So he was really a great player this game. I think he did win the player of the game. He also won the punt returner and kick returner of the year. He had 6 punt returns for 101 yards, a touchdown, and his longest was 53 yards. So there you go, guys. That was just our stat. For team stats, I guess I'll show you these. The score was 82-31. I had 14 first downs to their 22. That's the one thing they did beat me out on, and they did a great job when moving the ball. We had 520 total yards of total offense to their 550. So that just shows you right there that they were moving the ball really well. When it comes to rushing, we did great. 20 rushes for 95 yards and a touchdown. They had 30 rushes for 58 yards and 3 touchdowns. So they were 28 for 55 and 1 touchdown. We were 18 for 35 and 4 touchdowns when it comes to throwing the football. They had more passing yards than us, and that's really something I really want to improve on, is stopping the pass and passing better. We were 5 for 10 on 3rd down. 4th downs, we went for it twice and didn't get either one of them. We were 5, 3, and 1. We had 4 conversions and 5 attempts in the red zone. We had 1 turnover. They had 5. We lost a fumble. They didn't. We got 5 interceptions, guys. That's really impressive. But anyway, when it comes to total yards gained, we were better because of our interception and punt returns and kick returns. So yeah, we didn't have any. We had 2 penalties. 2 penalties for 14 yards. They had 2 penalties for 10 yards, and they completely outgained us in time of possession. So that's their stats, and that's our stats. Okay, guys. So that was pretty much the end of that game. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll show you the I guess end of game stats like they normally show in just a second. So yeah, guys, these are the players of the game. Anthony Bates at wide receiver had 5 receptions for 73 yards, a receiving touchdown, and I guess 2 special teams touchdowns. Yeah. Corey Thompson was our defensive player of the game. He had 4 tackles, a tackle for loss, that amazing 98-yard interception return for a touchdown, and another interception for a touchdown, I believe. Dontre Wilson was their offensive. He had 20 carries for 51 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 receptions for 39 yards, and no touchdown receiving. And Matt Rogers was their defensive. He had 5 tackles and a forced fumble. Sorry, guys. Couldn't talk there. He forced, I'm going to guess, that one on the punt. So, yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. I'll show you an off-season video real soon. Hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.